Hey YouTube, this is Steve from Vast Dice Gaming. We're playing a little Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links today. While I'm still in the process of creating my top 10 Final Fantasy games list, I appreciate your patience. It's turning out to be a larger project than I thought, even though from the very start I knew I wasn't going to take it quite to the level that my Monster Hunter World list was. But anyway, I've recorded the audio for that today, so hopefully I'll be able to do a little bit more with that tomorrow. For now, we're relaxing a little bit, and I'm going to show you, first I'm going to show you the deck I like to use. It's like a sort of a beatdown deck. Just monsters with high attack strength or high defense to try to get a quick advantage. Mahavilo, plus 500 attack for each equipped card. Just super. Useful in almost any deck. Defender the Magical Knight works good in combination with Crusader of Endymion. He can use Magical Knight can use his special power to stay on the field once when he would normally be destroyed. And, you know, this guy is useful if you have other warriors on the field and you want to keep pumping up his attack or defense, because enemies can't attack other warriors on the field while he is face up. These are two great cards that I got from an event. They negate the effects of any monster that it does battle with. So I abuse these quite a bit to foil my opponent's plans for effect monsters. And Crusader of Endymion, great card. He's a Gemini monster. You normal summon him when he's already on the field, and then if you have a card that you can put a spell counter on, such as Defender the Magical Knight if he's flip summoned, or one of these Power of the Guardians cards, he'll automatically gain 600 attack for that turn. Black Stego, great card. You can use him to attack safely, because if he gets attacked, he's automatically changed to defense position, and it'll guard your life points. And, you know, hopefully, you know, the defense will be high enough that, you know, he won't be killed anyway. And he's also a great one to pair with Power of the Guardians. Then Ape Fighter gains 300 attack for each monster he destroys, starting at a base of 1900. Great card. The only drawback is, if he ever does an attack, his base attack strength goes back down to 1900. But another great card to pair with Power of the Guardians, since if you're destroying a monster each turn, you're effectively gaining 800 attack strength per attack. Vorse Raider. Vorse Raider, man, okay, this is one of Kaiba's signature cards. He was in the second to last pack in the box that I got him from. I spent way more gems than I wanted to on cards in that box just because I wanted the Vorse Raider so bad. But at least now I know that boxes reset once you buy all the cards, and then I guess you could get as many Vorse Raiders as you want as long as you're willing to keep pumping gems into buying cards. This is a cool card. It's a normal monster, but it's got 2000 defense and 1300 attack, so he's just a teeny weeny bit better than Giant Soldier of Stone. This guy's great. Level 4 monster with 2000 attack and no special conditions. Only drawback, 0 defense, so use with caution. And then Gemini Elf and Gemknight Garnet. More of the same, but high attack, low defense. And then Power of the Guardians, I can't say enough about. I've been using these cards since I got them. I always include them in decks. Every time that an attack is declared involving this card, which means if the monster's attacked or if the monster attacks, you get 1 spell counter and 500 attack and defense. And I found that there are very, very few equipped cards that actually increase defense. There's only Horn of the Unicorn I know of, but that's one of those cards that goes back to the top of the deck if the monster it's equipped to is destroyed in battle, which can be problematic if you need to draw another monster right away. Same with Sword of the Deep-Seated. Then I have Dimensional Prison, great card. Instantly banishes a monster, so even if your opponent has cards that can get their precious high-level monster out of the graveyard, too bad. You better have some card combination to get back a banished monster. Mirror Wall, it's great. I mostly use it as a one-off to just half an enemy's attack and force them into hitting me and destroying their own monster. And then when my next turn comes up, I just don't pay the cost. Mishizuri, another great card. Another one that I like to use to get rid of high-level monsters when the opponent has something really fearsome on the field. Oh, you destroyed my monster? Oh, well, yours is gone too. Bye. Wall of Disruption. I mean, this card is just... You can abuse this card so much. All attack position monsters your opponent controls lose 800 attack for each monster they control. So that means if your opponent has 3 monsters on the field, each monster loses 2400 attack, which in most cases ends up putting all their monsters down to 0 attack, which means in most cases the duel is over at that point. Especially if I already have 2 or 3 monsters on the field that can do more than 4,000 combined damage. Typhoon, you know, sometimes useful, sometimes not. It really depends on if they have an equip card or continuous spell or trap I need to get rid of. Half Shut, usually for protecting a defense position monster. Riryoku, I use it occasionally. High level monster in the field, I'll throw down one of my level 4 monsters. Oh look, you lose half the attack. My monster gains that, you know, half that attack. And then, boom, gone. And then right now I'm leveling up Yugi Moto. He has the restart skill, which is good. So if my opening hand is terrible, I can get a new hand at the expense of not getting to draw on my first turn. So let's duel this guy. I usually don't have too much trouble with the White Dragon Ritual deck, but you know, it's luck of the draw. I mean, sometimes he'll have a hand where he can get the Blue Eyes White Dragon out on the field in the first turn. Sometimes it takes him a while. So right now, I think I'm okay with this.
This is my fight, and my fight alone.
According to my calculation, let's do
it. You hush.
It's my turn.
Okay. I'll lay 1 card face down and play 8 Fighter.
I summon a monster in attack position.
In attack mode! End turn.
I end my turn.
My turn. I'm drawing a card. From my hand, I activate a ritual spell. Going by my calculations, I ritual summon a monster.
Sacrifice Komori Dragon, Paladin of White Dragon. Now he's probably going to tribute that to bring out a Blue Eyes. Told you.
My optimal move.
Yep. All right.
Set a monster face
my 8
down.
Fighter is gone.
My turn
All
is
right,
complete.
let's do this.
What?
My turn.
I thought for sure he'd attack. He must have thought my face down card was a trap. Well, pay for your presumption.
Here's my face down card. I activate a spell.
Okay, and we'll play conservatively.
I set a monster face down.
We'll put another card down.
Battle.
Bye-bye, Blue Eyes.
My monster attacks. My monster's effect activates.
Alright, so
I end my turn.
there we go.
Data never lie. I'm drawing a card. I said a battle.
I would love...
Let's do
Oh,
this.
wow.
I'm attacking with my monster.
Yeah, I see that. I'm losing 500 life
Did I
points.
make a miscalculation?
Clearly
My
you
turn
did.
is done.
I'm on the winning track. Draw.
We got this, Yugi. Alright. Come on out, Mech
I know
Knight.
just what I need. I summon a monster in attack position. From my hand, I activate an equip spell. Battle.
Alright, you get rid of
This'll
him.
work. I attack with a monster.
Ah! This is highly improbable.
My monster's effect activates. Let's see you get past. I activate an equip spell.
Love this.
I'm finished with my turn.
Is there a mistake in my formula?
I would
It's
say so.
my turn. I draw. I set a monster face down. My turn is done.
I'm on the winning track.
And by this point,
I draw.
you know you pretty much got it in the bag. But
set a card
sometimes I
face down.
sandbag if I'm trying to get like a particular rating, you know, so I can play more spells or tribute more monsters. No, obviously I don't have any monsters that require tribute in this deck, but you know I play a lot of different types of decks depending because some of the level requirements for the stages sometimes require you to tribute a certain number of monsters or use fusion monsters and things like that.
Let's see you get past this. I attack with my monster's effect activates.
Good
Let's
night.
see you get past. I activate an equip spell.
How could my calculations be off?
I did it.
Like I said, I usually don't have too much trouble with him, but if I get a really lousy starting hand, and in a lot of cases I don't have restart to get a better hand, because not every duelist gets that skill. Alright. Let's look for some more trouble. Masked Beast? He uses those masks to make my monsters that can't attack. Or, well, make my monsters unable to attack, and I hate that. Machines Unrest? 50-50. Magic Gone Haywire? I don't really like that one. Meteor Black Dragon? I usually have pretty good luck with this one. Meteor Black Dragon is strong, but as long as I have one trap there to stop him, I'm usually okay. Yes, I'm going to use
Let's
restart.
see how you measure up against this.
Shuffle, shuffle.
I'll duel you. This will be
Perfect.
incredible.
There's nothing I enjoy.
Duel.
It's my turn now. You're gonna love this. My turn's done.
My
Go right
turn.
ahead.
Okay. Crusader of
Check this
Endymion
out.
in
I
attack
summon a
mode
monster in attack position.
in
From
combination
my hand,
with Power of the
I
Guardians.
activate an equip spell.
I'll also put
I
Mishizuri
set
on
a
the
card.
field just in case.
Battle. Let's see you get. I activate an equip spell.
Okay.
That only tickled.
Now that monster, he can throw out a dragon monster to increase his attack to 2,000.
I end my turn.
You're good.
Just in case why you're wondering
Draw.
why a level 45
I set
AI
a
opponent
monster.
was throwing out a
My
monster
turn's
with
done.
1,000
Go
attack.
Right ahead.
All right, let's do this. My turn. I draw.
Okay, I'll keep that as is. Now watch this. Normal summon. So according to Gemini monster rules, he's now treated as an effect monster. I can activate
My
that
monster's
effect,
activates.
and I can place a spell counter on this card, thereby giving my monster another 500 attack and defense. But then, because of his special ability, because he placed a spell counter, he gets another 600 attack until the end of his turn. And I can do this every single turn. So right now, I have as much attack power as a Meteor Black Dragon.
This'll work.
So
I
even if he
activate
summons
an
one,
equip spell.
I should be alright.
I end my turn.
It's
Yeah,
my turn
I have
now.
3,400
Draw.
right now. So even if
I'm
he
setting
attacks
a
me,
monster. My turn's done.
it won't
Go right
matter.
ahead.
So
Here goes.
unless he
It's my turn.
uses like a dispel
I
card
draw.
to BFR my Power of the Guardians card,
I set a monster.
and that is the inherent weakness of Power of the Guardians. You know, they can just use like a dispel card or Twister or any other card that gets rid of magic cards. And you know, that's the end of that. But
This'll work. I activate.
that's also why I keep 3 of them in the deck.
I end my turn.
It's my turn now. Draw. My turn's done. Go
All
right
right,
ahead.
let's do
Wow, his hand must be full of
I draw.
polymerization cards and traps that he can't use. So this ended up being a short duel.
Here I go.
Go for it,
I
Crusader!
activate an equip spell.
Boom!
That was just a...
I'm the winner.
Yes, you are. Fantastic. He's getting ready to level up again. Oh. Oh. Fantastic. Well, that'll do it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully my Final Fantasy Top 10 video will be up, well, before the end of this week, I hope. Have a nice day. That will do it for this chapter. Thank you for checking out my channel. If you like my content, please tell me in the comments below, or if you have any general feedback, I'd welcome that as well. Make sure you subscribe so that you're always up to date with all of my latest gaming adventures.